I've been working on improving my production department, but I need to measure and track the performance effectively. How do I set KPIs for this department? मैं क्या करूं? Hi business owner, this is your business coach Nalin Mehta. Welcome to my talk series क्या करूं, specially recorded for you. Today, let me explore in this video the key performance indicators for your production function. Well, for any function and especially line functions, setting the right KPI is crucial for measuring performance, ensuring accountability, and driving continuous improvement. So here are some of the thoughts for production department. Firstly, align the matrix with business objectives. For instance, if your goal is to increase production efficiency and reduce waste, you have to set metrics that reflect these objectives. Ensuring alignment with overall business goals will keep your team focused on what truly matters. Step 2. Define specific and measurable metrics. Now in production, this is somewhat easier, but you have to make sure that you set the goals which are not vague, like improve production efficiency. I think you have to be more specific. Increase production efficiency by 15% within the current financial year. So specific metrics provide clear targets and make it easier to track progress. Now, setting metrics for production efficiency, we need to perhaps break it down in some other key performance metrics. One of them, measure the ratio of actual output to potential output. Let's say your plant has a certain capacity. So you can say, ensure that we meet plant capacity to 85%. Next could be downtime. You can track the amount of time production has been halted due to equipment failure or some other issues. So you can give a KPI, reduce downtime to less than 2 hours a week. Another way of measuring production efficiency is cycle time. Measure the time taken to complete, let's say, one production cycle from start to finish. You could give KPI to reduce the cycle time by 10% in the current financial year. Yield is another way of tracking production efficiency. What is the waste? How much of scrap is being created? You could say that reduce scrap percentage by X percentage to measure production efficiency. Step 4. For production, it's important to set up quality metrics also. Please do see my video which is specifically for quality department. Some of those KPIs need to reflect in production department also. Example, defect rate. Measure the number of defects per unit produced. For example, reduce the defect rate to below 2%. First pass ratio. Track the percentage of products that do not need any rework and they pass the quality in the very first shot. You could have things like customer returns or warranty claims. Measure the rate at which the products are getting warranty claims. For example, you could say reduce the customer complaints and the warranty cost by 0.5%. Step 5, implement cost management metrics. See, often production is a very major cost, and therefore production department must have cost targets. So cost per unit, reduce the cost per unit by 5%. Or you could have things like material waste. Track the amount of raw material wasted during production. Or you could have manpower cost. Track the cost of manpower per piece produced. Or you could have energy consumption. Measure the amount of power utilized for production. For example, reduce the consumption per production piece by 10%. Step 6, safety and compliance matrix. See, in a production environment, safety becomes very, very crucial, and there are many regulatory compliances that you have to meet. So KPIs for production in this area could be incident rate. Measure the number of safety incidents per 100 employees. For example, reduce the incident rate to below 1% per 100 employees. There could be some compliances related to safety regulations or manpower regulations, and possibly you need to give a target of 100% compliance with safety and manpower regulations. Training plays a very crucial role in production. We discussed this in our quality video also. So you have to measure the percentage of employees who complete required safety training, for instance, or quality training, for instance. And the target could be achieve 100% compliance rate for safety training, quality training. Step 7 is applicable for every KPI. Please regularly review and update these metrics. You have to establish a schedule for reviewing these metrics because there are changes in the environment. You could have added a new machine, you could have automated a process, you could have got some new manpower. All this will lead to a necessity to review your matrix on production. Step 8, make sure that you communicate these metrics very, very clearly. So people need to understand what they are being reviewed on. They need to understand what they are going to be evaluated on. And there needs to be an understanding between production KPIs, quality KPIs, and also some bit of financial KPIs. So please make sure that you communicate the KPIs transparently and clearly. It's only if you have the right kind of KPIs you will be able to foster a culture of continuous improvement. To summarize, setting KPIs for your production department involves aligning metrics with business objectives, setting specific and measurable metrics for production efficiency, and I have given you plenty of points related to production efficiency. You have to give them metrics for quality. You have to give production department metrics for cost management, safety and compliances. Of course, you have to regularly review and update these metrics so that they reflect the changes that might happen during the course of a year or two. I hope this Kya Karu video helps you in setting effective KPIs for your production department, leading to improved performance and business success. Thank you very much.